Hey there, got another busted spoke on this thing here. Um, so I was thinking about ways to replace that. You need to pull the cassette off. If you're out on the road, it's kind of challenging. So I have this fancy little tool here called the Hyper Cracker, and it's for pulling the cassette off without using a big wrench and chain whip. So basically you can see those things fit into the cassette like so. Goes on there. Then what you do is you take the wheel and you put it into the frame, and this thing basically pushes up against either the seat stay or the chain stay, whichever you want, and acts as your big wrench on your cassette tool. And the chain whip is the chain itself. So I'll set up the phone here and see if I can get it to work the way it's supposed to. Let's see here. Ironically, I'm resting it against the cassette tool that I would usually use. Alright, so it's on there. Got to get the cassette off, so what I'll do is I'll just, let's see, probably best to turn the bike upside down. It's the one thing that's probably easier to do when the bike's upside down. And let's see here. So, move over this way so we can see where the camera's pointed at me. That's probably good. Okay, so I'm going to put the wheel in, but I'm going to stick this guy in at the same time. And I'll try to just move it in and out of the way here. Might need to take the skewer out, but might not. I'm going to this time just for demonstration purposes. So I've got it in there. I'm going to drop the wheel down into the dropouts there. So it's in with the tool in between the frame and the wheel. I'm going to tighten the wheel down into the frame with the skewer like that. Skewer's a little longer than it needs to be, but whatever. And tighten it down pretty good. And then I'll take the bike and we will rotate it around until, oh, that guy is pushing against the seat stay. And this isn't really ideal because I got to push forward on the thing. Ideally, the pedals would be oriented in such a way. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can do that. Maybe I'll grab the chain off and see if I can rotate it around a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now it's oriented like that, so I can just stomp on the pedal. And we'll see what happens here. Okay. And so basically what's happening, that little clicking sound, the nut was staying put, but the wheel was turning. And so if I go like that, and now I pull the wheel out of there, should be able to, hopefully, pull the cassette off. Getting that good here. And there we go. So now I'm not stuck out on the road wishing I had a chain whip. Hyper Cracker. Good stuff.